Madam Chair, honorable members, professional media representatives, citizens, last not least, my dear precarious friends. Okay, we can skip this. Above all, firing people automatically after 6 years with all the experience they've gained, that's of course a huge loss. Very few companies would do that, I think. I mean, if the guy's been good for 6 years and then you suddenly discover he's no good, what's that? The Commission fought frantically to deny the rights of the Charter of Fundamental Rights to its own employees. They went through all the appeals in the case of Struck. But he won anyway, and the Commission lost very badly. In the context of the contract agents, the important thing, of course, is the fixed-term work directive, which says very clearly if you're on a fixed-term contract, you get all the same rights that the people on an open-ended contract have, except for those that are naturally limited by the term, and those, of course, you get them pro rata. So there you go. Principle of non-discrimination. Well, the ethics, of course, are abysmal of this fixed-term business when you can consider what they're doing to their staff. I mean, you cannot, for an example, even get. You can forget about buying a house in Luxembourg if you're on fixed term, and in fact you're going to have very serious problems even renting a studio, because they don't like people who are precarious. They want to make sure that they get their rent. You know, that's how it is there, and imagine what it does to your kids. Okay, one very important demand that we're making is to open the internal competitions even more for contract agents. We finally had some in 2016, and a couple of contract agents have now gotten onto permanent jobs. But we want it, according to the fixed-term work directive, we want it open as wide to the contract agents as to any official. Everyone is supposed to get the same chance. This is important because upwards of 25% of the people get a job in the internal competition and only about 1% in the external. So which odds do you like? And of course the bigger picture here is, and maybe we're taking up something that the Honorable Curtin Darling has said, we're sort of looking at the political side of this already. This fixed-term business is really undermining unions. It's undermining staff committees. One of the reasons for the spread of right-wing populism, certainly in my opinion, is that most people in these bad conditions are much too frightened of their bosses to actually fight back. But you can kick a migrant. You know, it's okay to kick a migrant. They're perfect doormats. So, in general, also one more thing that we're looking for is equal access to the internal job market of the Commission for the contract agents. They should, be notified of all the jobs and have an equal shot at them. And so, what in general are we asking? We're not asking for more money. We're just asking for more respect, more kindness, and just a little bit more fairness. Thank you, and see you at the Place de Luxembourg number